Welcome to the most highly questionable week we do every year. Everyone's mailing it in. No one's trying this week. Stugat's in with us. ESPN Radio, 10 to 1 Eastern.
Thanks,
what do you
Dan.
like on the show today, Stugat?
Oh, I love this Baker Mayfield story. I'm going to rip him. I'm going to rip the coach. I'm going to take every side of this story.
All right, Lale Papi.
How many consecutive games will the Celtics have to win for you to believe that they're better than the Warriors?
16 straight for the Celtics now. They came back on the Mavericks on the road last night. They were down double digits late, and it didn't matter because Kyrie Irving is going crazy at the end of games. To me, the only way this becomes a series is either if Steph Curry or Kevin Durant do not play in it. Now we've got a series if you're talking about one of those guys not playing. But it is great for the Celtics to have congealed this early in the season and for Kyrie Irving to benefit from the Gordon Hayward injury by getting all of the minutes and the touches that used to go to Isaiah Thomas.
I have no idea what congealed means, but it sounds good. That was a good job by you. Listen, the Celtics can win the rest of their games, including a run through the East without a loss, and then beat the Golden State Warriors in 4 in the NBA Finals, and I'd still think the Warriors are better.
Yeah, they could win all of their remaining games, including the ones against the Warriors at the end of the season, and I feel like everyone will believe that the Warriors are better until disprove it.
People are talking about the Celtics, and people are talking about the Warriors.
That's right.
You know who they're not talking about?
That's right. Yeah.
LeBron. That's right.
I mean, we weren't talking about it when they were losing, when they weren't playing defense, but they get up on Detroit by 50. Never mind. We'll go along our way.
I promise you in June we'll be talking LeBron.
Is LeBron playing too many minutes?
We're talking about
Wait,
LeBron. LeBron playing so many minutes. So wait a minute. So they beat the Pistons. The Pistons had the best home record in the league. They were 7-1. They go in there and they're up by 50 at some point, and LeBron's making all his jumpers, making all his shots. This guy is the most indestructible force I've seen in the history of the game. So I've been asking and talking about his minutes for many years, and never has it ever mattered.
Yeah, but here's the reason he's playing this many minutes this season, and the answer is yes. He's playing way too many minutes, but it's because Kyrie's not there. It's because Isaiah Thomas is not healthy yet. And it's because LeBron knows if he doesn't play on this team, they're going to lose a lot of games. Therefore, he is forced to play a lot of minutes because he wants to win games and keep the negative talk away from him and his team. So that's why he's playing so many minutes.
And Derrick Rose, you can't rely on him. And Dwayne Wade, you can't rely on his body. So he's got to get all of those minutes still after all these years.
I don't think he's playing enough minutes.
Oh, he needs to play more
I think
minutes,
that he should play about 48 minutes a game. Just take the commercial breaks
change
off.
all the
That's
time. Right, no, he can't even take the commercials off. He's got to keep running sprints just to get to the end of his career faster.
Yeah. A lot of times.
So he can stop being tormented by it.
It is 48 minutes of work a night. It's not that much to ask.
All night, sprints, all night.
Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Who should feel worse about their team today, the Seahawks or the Falcons?
Well, why should the Falcons feel bad about their team or any worse than they felt about their team since it blew that 28-3 lead? The Falcons went on the road last night and won at Seattle. And you know Seattle's season is done because they are broken, because they're hurt all over the place. When going into that building and scoring 30-plus points isn't a big deal. Teams have been doing it. That defense carries them. That defense is broken.
Yeah, the Seahawks absolutely have to be the team that's more concerned today after losing that game to the Falcons. They have to be concerned because their coach is a knucklehead. I mean, I'm serious. Pete Carroll, the decision he made at the end of the first half to fake a field goal with 3 seconds to go to try to get 7 instead of 3, the only way that works out is if the guy scores an actual touchdown. And then there were some questionable calls and decisions made by Russell Wilson late in that game.
We're just realizing the Seahawks are run by a loon. Like, there were some hints there with that not handing off to Marshawn thing. But last night at halftime, all of us were like, wait a minute, this person's not playing the sport the same way all of the rest of us do.
If I had a kicker like that, I will be trying to fake it every time, too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Do what the Eagles did on Sunday Night Football. Just keep going for 2. Just have Russell keep scrambling around back there and then just throw the ball up in the air. Somebody will come down with it.
Baker Mayfield's press conference changed your perception of him.
He is a young kid. He's a little bit of a bad boy. I like sports to have personality in it. College sports will not allow the bad boy. The bad boy plants a flag at midfield. He has to apologize for it, and then he grabs his junk after the Kansas team disrespected him, didn't shake his hand, late hits. He grabbed his junk, and now look, we broke the bad boy.
Playing at OU is something I always dreamed of. So not starting's, it is what it is, but not being a team captain is something so much more. And so, and it's hard because it'd be hard if it was a regular game or not, but it being my last one here ever, it means a lot more. It's going to be tough because Saturday was already going to be, without all of this, it was already going to be an emotional one. And it's going to be hard to handle, but this just, it's going to be hard.
You buying those tears?
Yes, I buy those tears.
I'm not. Baker Mayfield is what I'm going with.
Mayfield.
Yes, I'm not buying that emotional. Did you see any actual tears coming down his face? I didn't see one.
And I did see a middle finger used to clear some of those tears up. I also did see that. There was a middle finger that he put up there for all of us. I hate this story so much for a lot of different reasons. The coach is out there doing serious things. The kid is out there lamenting in a way that sounds broken. Come on, man. He did a childish thing. It's allowed sometimes. It can happen.
In defense of Baker Mayfield, that is Baker Mayfield. You suspended Baker Mayfield for a couple of plays of a game, and you took the captain away from him for his final home game because he acted like Baker Mayfield. That guy has made so much money for your university, for your school, and the way you repay Baker Mayfield is by suspending him in his final home game for being Baker Mayfield.
That's right. We should repay him. We should pay him money for grabbing his junk. Wait a minute. The take has gotten too extreme. He doesn't realize what he's advocating for.
If I were him, I wouldn't show for the game. If I'm not the captain, if they're going to bench me at the beginning of the game, I just stay home watching the game on TV. That's all.
That's a great idea. Okay, you know what? I love that idea. You know what? I'm going to cry at home. I don't want to play. I don't want to play in the Final Four.
Right.
Oh, Lincoln Riley's principals would go in the toilet then, wouldn't they?
Oh, my God. Watch how quickly the NCAA and Oklahoma
the rules
would beg
would
him
all
to
change.
You can be captain for
Baker,
life. Go
everyone
ahead.
gets to grab their junk all the time to celebrate everything.
Did LeVar Ball help himself with his CNN appearance last night?
CNN. All right, let's go. My father was calling this guy a
CNN.
bleep hole before the show is what he was calling him. LeVar Ball goes on here, and he just is incapable of showing even a modicum of grace. And so he makes Cuomo, who wasn't ready for any of this, a lot of television being made here by LeVar Ball. Watch this.
Guys, I know you're trying to round something up, and
no,
that's
I think
okay.
you
that's
are.
part of your job.
I think
but you know, I don't
you
get easily
are.
tussled like that.
I think you are. I think you're very
what am I?
clever. I see your big smile on
Are you
your
going to say
face.
thank you to me?
I'm going to say
say
thank you at the end of this interview. I will thank you. I guarantee it.
No. Are you going to say thank me now?
I guarantee it. You know why?
Are you going to thank me now?
Why won't you say thank you to the president?
It doesn't make. Well, if somebody does something for you, then you say thank you.
Somebody did
now,
something
if
for
that's
you.
your opinion
Say
that
thank
he's
you.
done for me. Okay, I would say thank you if he would have put him on his plane and took him home. Then I would have said, thank you, Mr. Trump, for taking my brothers out of China and bringing them back to the
U.S. But you got his attention, and you got to put him on Air Force One. This is Cuomo being alerted
I would have
to.
said,
Look at
thank
LeVar
you
Ball, he
kindly
says things.
for that. Hey, and I got a message for you.
What is it?
Tell Donald Trump to have a great Thanksgiving, because Big Baller is.
I mean, it's just absurd. I just love CNN just discovered him. Remember how new it felt at the beginning when we discovered him at the very beginning? And now you're tired of him, but at the very beginning, that's what it was like for CNN last night. That was the very beginning.
Why wasn't he wearing his big bowler shirt?
Yeah, that's a
right.
lost
That's
opportunity
right.
right there.
That's right.
By the way, Big Baller brand. We bought the shoes 6 months ago. 2 pairs for our listeners. You changed your entire look and design. We still haven't gotten the shoes yet. Can we get some shoes, please?
Give the man some time. He's making them himself in his basement.
Some shoes, LeVar, some shoes. Stop going on CNN and get us some shoes.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
What do we have? Is he going to disappear? Where'd he go?
Whoa.
Oh, he's a warlock.
Whoa.
That's definite proof that he's a
Whoa.
warlock. Why is USC not better? Why did USC...
By Capital One.
Sports Center, the process of Joel Embiid taking his trash talk and troll game to the next level. Plus, he gives us a sneak peek as to how he plans to get in LeBron's head next Monday night. Sports Center at 6. Trusted.
Time to play the game that sent Ray Allen some messages from my burner account. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, we question them.
That's not nice.
Do you question the sportsmanship by Joel Embiid?
This guy is so much fun. Also, he's disrespectful, and he's so good, and it's fun when the so good are disrespectful. Look last night, they're playing Utah. They beat Utah. Joel Embiid does that to a rookie, stares him down.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mitchell's not having any of that. That, of course, is a flop, and then Embiid's going to eat all this up. Look, I am so much bigger and stronger than you. That is not a real flop because it's impossible for Joel Embiid by any human being to fall down that way because they pushed him, because he's stronger than every human being in that league.
I love the fact that he flopped, that he admitted he flopped after the game because he knows the rules. He knows the second one is going to get him in trouble. The first one is not. He admitted that. I love Joel Embiid, and it worked, right? Yeah. Like, he absolutely flopped. It worked. J.J. Redick stepped up and hit the foul shot. That's right. And so it all worked out for Joel Embiid.
You get one warning on flopping. He admits afterward that he flopped. Come get Joel Embiid on the second one.
I was just happy to see him getting up. That's all.
Right. Yeah, sometimes, sometimes it's a broken hip. Sometimes, yes, you got to be very careful. It's a good thing that he gets up. In future incarnations, that might not be so.
Do you question if this 70-yard punt was legit?
My father is a Cuban exile. He left communism to come find freedom, made a lot of sacrifices to pay for my education, didn't speak English when he got here, got an industrial engineering degree, and now his son is on television using that freedom to analyze the legitimacy of a 70-yard punt in a high school game in Chicago.
Seems worth it.
Is this legitimate? My father fled communism right here. Question the legitimacy if you must, but this ball is now going to roll.
Is that field on a hill?
That is rolling downhill. What is that? Is that
they're fanning it? They're waving it.
Wind?
Yes.
No, that's not. They're not fanning it. That's not working. Is it?
I don't know.
Why is it rolling like that? Oh, somebody in there from the other team has to get in there. Get in there.
What, pick it up and go the other way?
No, not pick it up. Just fall on it. 24. Quit arguing with number 11.
Tell me it goes to the one.
All right. And so it's a good thing my father fled communism because that is illegitimate. I have declared it an illegitimate 70-yard punt.
70 yards is 70 yards, man. I don't care how it gets there.
Illegitimate. Not legit. What are you laughing about? You sound like you're crying, but I think you're imitating laughter. What are you laughing about?
Number 69.
Oh, really?
Oh,
really, Dad?
For real?
Really, Dad? Oh, there's number 69
How
there.
can you miss him?
Oh, the fat guy who's funny with a uniform number. I've been there. That's why I wore 00 intramural in college. Congratulations to Tate. That is not Tate.
How much money did the other guy give us?
Yes, there it is. The game plan fell apart right there. Whatever he trained for, it all fell apart right there. All right, that concludes our boxing analysis.
That was quick, but I have seen quicker.
No, you have not seen quicker, Bobby. Get it! Really? He's seen quicker in sumo.
Oh, wow.
He was right, though.
That's amazing.
He was right. How did that not happen to Russell Westbrook last night when Boogie did that to him? Is that a victory?
I've never seen that in sumo. Usually they're like grappling, locking each other up.
Oh, somebody just threw some talc. Oh, look at all these helpful people on the side there throwing talc at him. That's going to help.
Do you question if number 80 is a warlock?
This show is stacked. This show is stacked when this is this late in the show. That we got number 80 is he a warlock for USC? What do we have? Is he going to disappear? Where'd he go?
Whoa.
Oh, he's a warlock.
Whoa.
That's definite proof that he's a warlock. Why is USC not better? Why did USC lose by so much against Notre Dame? Just throw it to that guy, and then he's in the end zone, and nobody tackled him. And he's just holding the football. How is that guy not a bigger, better prospect? Heisman.
He's a warlock.
Yes.
Yes, to answer the question.
I think that we know who his coach should be.
Oh, I knew this. We've got previous warlock. Look at this. Yes, D'Antoni. I knew it. Look at D'Antoni. He's a warlock too. Let's smoke him out.
Whoa.
Yes, they're throughout sports, and we're just now discovering them.
Do you question if this referee is doing too much?
Is this the wrestling ref? I think I saw this over the weekend. This is he's also a warlock. Let's check in with the wrestling ref. Watch this guy. Have you seen this, Poppy? Have you seen this? Watch this. It's the ref that just left to the right. Watch this. He's getting close to the action.
Oh,
there it is. Yes. There it is. There it is. A warlock caterpillar. I mean, that is taking your job too seriously, sir. The ceiling on that job is basically what you're already doing. And by the way, useless, inefficient. Like he's not.
Nah, that's really getting into the action and making the call.
The best Thanksgiving side. See?
No.
Oh,
No. Mashed potatoes. You tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued.
On NBA TV, Bulls and Lakers.
No, nobody's got any interest in that. It's okay. That's not the reason. This is usually just a concept that we have. It's a conceit where we just show you a funny video and we frame it around the game. The game doesn't matter. It's just for the video. So here's some people eating behind the announcers.
First half of basketball.
There it is. Thank you for the helpful arrow.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, theatrical eating. Oh, yes. Oh, he finds it unpleasant. Let's dip it in there. Oh, that's Lakers basketball right there. That's what the whole thing tastes like this year. The whole experience. There it is right there.
I think Bulls
Yes.
basketball
$40 chicken fingers. Are you intrigued, Stugat?
No, I'm still not watching that. Why would I watch that?
I don't know. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Are you kidding me? Chicken tender, see, I'm very intrigued. Every time there is food, buddy, I'm going to be watching that, you know. I don't care what it is, boy, I'm telling you. That's right, chicken tender. That's my favorite food, go-to food.
I can get a vegetarian to eat chicken tenders. They're delicious.
On TV in Japan, Slippery Stairs.
I'm in. I am in.
Yes, okay, but wait your turn. Yes, of course,
sorry.
slippery stairs. All right, we got wet stairs, stairs covered in lube. All right, let's go. Yeah. This is television right here. This right here is so much better a show than the one we are presently doing right now. Yes. Oh, there it is. Yes, wetsuits, and I hate it when I'm barefoot and I start slip sliding in the lube.
I'll watch that till the end of time.
Okay, yeah.
There's no one I would rather see doing that than you.
Pretty much how I expected all of this to end with every. Oh! She gonna get to the top? Get there!
Oh, come on.
Get there!
Come on.
No!
Took two out.
Oh!
Man.
Wow. Tell me you wouldn't watch this instead of Thursday Night Football. I put this on Thursday night on the NFL Network. You're watching this. Stugatz, are you intrigued?
Yes,
of course.
Who's
Poppy,
not
are you intrigued?
Are you kidding me? That's the new sport now. I'm going to be watching the Slippery Stairs from now on. You know, what's the channel that televises that Japanese game? I got to subscribe to it. What is it?
The Lube Channel. See how that